Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscription button if you like what you see. Love to have you as a member of my tribe. Don't forget that thumbs up button. It's like saying, hey, Miss Honey, as well as comment down below. I brought my energy down a little bit just because what we're going to talk about is B.Smith. I want to thank everyone, that has gotten down under my Thank You, Dan video and commented so beautifully, who have come alongside me and have really made praying for B in that situation a part of their daily prayer regimen. I really appreciate that. Just taking a moment to say a prayer for B, that she is safe and that she is well, means a lot to me. And thank you, everybody, for commenting and giving me thumbs up and sharing that video. It's doing really well, not just because you care about me, but because you care about B, the health and the wellness of others. And that means a lot to me. That says a lot to me about who you guys are and why you guys subscribe to my channel. I'm going to put a link down below for a current petition that is out to get adult protective services involved in the B.Smith situation. Many of you who heard Mr. Horton's interview that he did regarding his experience with Alex and Dan Gasby and B at a party in the Hamptons where Alex allegedly smacked B on the hands. If you guys have seen that video, you are like me. You felt an immediate sense of panic. Like even though I was praying for B and I was really asking the Lord to intercede on her behalf, I just felt, this alarming need to do something. And immediately, if you guys have not seen Mr. Horton's video, I think it's still out there on Milan's, one of the last videos she did about B.Smith, as well as another YouTuber. They both have done excellent jobs putting out the details of B.Smith's, Dan Gasby's, bringing this woman in, this strange woman in, and B.Smith's current condition. So I'll put both of their links down below as well. Check that out. But I want to implore you to go out and sign this petition on B.Smith's behalf. It's important. And the reason why it's important, because of the word assessment. There needs to be an assessment done, you guys. We need a mutual party. For most patients, there is a mediator, if you will, a mutual party, and we call them ombudsmen. Ombudsmen are supposed to come in and mediate, hear both sides, and then put forth a ruling or put forth a recommendation. B needs an ombudsman. We are all B's ombudsman. It is our recommendation that there be a person from Adult Protective Services to go over and to do an assessment on B.Smith's condition. But we need someone from Adult Protective Services, APS, to go out and do an assessment on B. There needs to be a physical assessment on B. We need to have a medical professional look over B's body and make sure she doesn't have any bruises or cuts or wounds. She doesn't have any open sores. She doesn't have any worn places on her body. And worn places are when you've been left laying in one position too long and your skin begins to break down. So we need to make sure that B doesn't have any breakdown on her body. She needs a cognitive assessment. It may be time for B to have 24 hours care. We don't know. We don't know because he's not letting anyone in to do an assessment. I really feel like, especially if you're going to be going to parties and functions, you need to have a caregiver there. They don't have to just be standing there pushing her around in a wheelchair. They can go sit off to the side. But it's someone that can always be with B and engage with B. She needs to have someone with her. So I would love to see someone do an assessment just on her day-to-day activities to see if she needs 24-hour care. She might need someone to be with her all the time. Or the majority of the time. I would love to see there be a financial assessment. We need to see how much money there is and, you know, do what's best for B's care with that money. He is still living. He is still able to make money. B can't make any more money. All right. She's not able to make any more money. So that money needs to be saved and needs to be put away for her to get care, medical attention, medicine, standard of living care. If she needs to be in a memory care unit, that type of thing. This is necessary. If you don't want her to be in the hospital, you have to be able to kick that house out. That house needs to be assessed. This is why we're signing the petition. We're signing the petition because we need a party that has no vested interest one way or another, a professional to go in and do a complete and utter head to toe, dot every I, cross every T assessment. There needs to be a social worker going there and just sitting with B and talking with B, just seeing where she is cognitively, just seeing if she's having good moments or bad moments. Someone needs to be there documenting if she's outputting, if she's inputting, if she's having good days or bad days, what causes agitation. All of this stuff needs to be assessed. All of this stuff needs to be assessed. If this is done and they say she's in great health, everything is good, there's provisions for her, you know, and all of that, you know, that's all I want. That's all I want. But to hear this woman had smacked her hand, and I know it seems like a real small type thing because people say she's like a child, but she's not a child. And the difference is your child learns and can be trained and can progress cognitively. B is declining cognitively. Okay, she's not going to get better and better and better. Your baby will. Your baby will grow up. Your baby will grow into. Your baby will learn. She cannot do these things. That's why she's not a baby. That's why she's not like a baby. Okay, so you can't train her not to touch something. If you're going to smack her every time she's going to reach to touch something, and that is her impulse, an impulse she cannot control, then you're going to be smacking her quite a bit. You know, I talked about an assessment for the home. I saw where B was laying down in the floor of the shower, and it looked like the shower had doors on it. Why would you have doors on a shower with a person that needs care bathing, needs care with safety, has fallen a couple of times? Why would you have shower? Do you know how hard it is to get a wet, soapy body out of a tub, period? But a tub with doors, it's not smart. There needs to be an assessment done. There needs to be an assessment done. Okay, and I would love to see some conversation had with Dan and this woman. I'd love to see there be some conversation about what are the provisions that he's doing to make plans for her. I'd like to know if there's any paperwork involved, if there's any wills that have been signed. I really think a financial assessment is in order. I do. And if B had a brother, if B had a child, if she had a friend, a good friend, if she hadn't made Dan and his daughter her everything, we wouldn't need a petition. We wouldn't need to call and cry out and petition for APS to go and see about B. But B don't have nobody. What she did have, the little bit she did have, betrayed her and thinks more of himself than he does of her. B needs an assessment. So that is where we are with the whole B.Smith situation. You guys continue to pray for her. Do not forget to sign the petition down below, as well as share it. Share it on your Twitter, on your Facebook, on your Instagram. It doesn't have my name on it except for a signature. I mean, except for, yeah, my signature and, you know, my co-signing in terms of I'm behind this. And, you know, so you're not doing this for me. You're doing this for B. So I want you to share it, even if you could share it via text message, because you know your moms and your dads and some of your older people are not on Twitter and Instagram and all of that. So send them a text and help them, you know, read it through and help them to just click the button and sign for themselves after you explain to them what's going on. Most of our parents and stuff know of B.Smith and they know of the situation. I know my parents were wanting to sign it like that. All my siblings have signed it. My niece, my nephew. I sent my nephew a DM on Instagram because he's a promoter and he's really busy, but I just want to get as many people behind this as I possibly can. I want that to be my part. Shout out to Beautiful Soul who posted the petition on her community page. You guys can also find it there. There's a lot of people that have posted it. It's on change.org. You just put change.org and put in B.Smith. It's gonna come up. But this is the reason why I'm doing this video. I just want to implore you guys to not stop talking about this situation. We need to stay on Dan Gasby's ass until he proves that he is doing what's right by somebody else other than himself. And until next time, honeybees, mwah, 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 I'll holla.